Hey everybody, this is Christine, and can I keep it real? I's tired. I have had a crazy week where I have not been feeling well. I've had a lot going on at work, a lot going on at home, and many of you are exactly in the same position as me. You are dealing with a lot, you are just burned out, you are tired. I's tired, you's tired. And so today's YouTube video on our beloved Number Curls channel is talking about how to take care of your hair when you don't feel like it. Now, if I was you, I would be tuning into this video right now because I wish somebody had posted a video talking about how to take care of your hair when you don't feel like it, because right now I literally don't feel like it. Everything in me is saying, take your shower, girl, get in the bed, and don't even worry about it. But I know I have to do something or else my hair is going to be damaged. And so often we're all in that position where you're sick and you really don't have the time, or you're stressed and you just don't have the motivation. Whatever the reason is, that's between you and you alone. Although if you want to tell me, I promise I'll keep your secret. But you just want to have something that you can grab onto, and that's pretty much where I am right now. And so I want you all to kind of know the mindset that I have as I'm trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do with my hair, because I don't feel like it. So these are a couple of my go-to things when I'm either really sick, really tired, or for whatever reason, life is just lifing. We're going to help you take care of your hair, because right now, you don't feel like it, I don't feel like it, we don't feel like it. We're going to get it done, and we're going to get it done in less than 5 minutes. How about that? So, the very first thing that you can do if you don't feel like doing your hair, get your good old friend bonnet, get your good old friend scarf, and just put that bad boy on. Protect your hair at all costs. If nothing else, if you are just feeling low to the ground, sick, whatever, slap on a bonnet. So worst case scenario, your hair is protected against everything around you. It's protected against your lovely couch that you may want to lay your head all up on, because I know I sure do. It's protected while you're going to sleep. It's protected while you're wearing a hoodie, and your hair might usually be rubbing up against the hoodie and getting damaged, and your cuticles getting damaged, and your hair being dried out, and your hair breaking off. Worst case scenario, have a bonnet or scarf and put that bad boy on and keep it on until you are feeling better. Super easy. That took me less than 10 seconds just to put this bonnet on my head. And I don't even know if you realized it, but this is one of those bonnets that has that really big, thick elastic band. You want to make sure that you never have this elastic headband right up on the edges of your hair and like all around here. You want to make sure that it's protected. So I don't know if you noticed what I did, but when I put it on, I immediately took this band and flipped it. So that way what my hair and my all of the edges all around my hair are exposed to is the satin lining underneath that's here on the bonnet, not this actual elastic band. So bonnet tip, never ever ever have this elastic band on the edges of your hair unless you just don't want edges, and who wants that? The next thing that I highly recommend, and actually, let's keep this on. So I'm gonna put this bonnet right back on, okay? Again, I'm a pro in putting it on with the elastic band already on it. This bonnet is my super bonnet. So if I have a really big hairstyle, this is my super bonnet. I actually couldn't find my smaller bonnet. I'm pretty sure it's like in the wash or maybe even in the dirty clothes hamper. But let's just, for right now, pretend that this is a tighter bonnet. So I'm going to use a scrunchie. And I'm just, give the illusion like this is a tighter bonnet. Just go with me, right? My next go-to is going to be a head wrap. So what you can easily do is put your hair in a head wrap, tie it up, twist it. And again, it's going to look a little bit bigger because, again, I have this big old bonnet on it. But just, again, imagine that this is a smaller bonnet. And you're just going to wrap it. Twist and wrap. And tuck. And this is another easy breezy hairstyle that you can do when you don't feel like doing anything to your hair. Mine has like these little tassels, so I usually try to tuck them in so they're not dangling in my face. I'm not going to be tucking these in for this full video, but here you go. And then you can just tuck, and then you can also make sure that for your actual bun area that you kind of position it where it flatters you. And so I think right here is good for me. Again, just ignore the string, ignore the puffiness, because usually I wouldn't have this because I would have my tighter bonnet on. But again, this is an easy way for you to be able to not have to do anything serious with your hair and literally be able to go out and be presentable. Again, you want to have something that doesn't really have the strings or tuck the strings in. But like I said, I'm not going to spend all of this video tucking. One thing that I absolutely will do when I'm using a cotton headrest like this or a cotton scarf to create a head wrap is I always want to make sure that I have either a bonnet or that I have a scarf, something silk or satin to protect my hair from this cotton. I am not going to just wrap my hair with this headscarf or with this scarf without having my hair protected. That is an easy way for your hair to be damaged. So again, it just takes a few seconds to put on a scarf. It takes a few seconds to put on a bonnet, and then just throw on your head wrap. And I'll put it on one more time so you can see it. But literally, I just took the scarf, put it all the way out. I covered the back of my head and then held it like this. And then I pretty much hold it as if I'm going to create like a ponytail, right? So I'm just gathering everything and putting it into like a front kind of ponytail. I'm just going to take this and then literally twist. So literally twist, literally twist, literally twist. I'm twisting all the way down. And then once I'm there, then I'm just going to start wrapping. So wrap, wrap, wrapping. And then I like to twist as I wrap as well. And then if anything looks like it's out of place, always just feel free to tuck it in. And then boom, like I said, here is my head wrap. And I can go out just like this. Again, usually I take the time to tuck in these little strings. Again, I'm not going to do that this time around, but you can use any color scarf that you have and it'll just look just as cute. You can do your bun in the front, you can do your bun in the back. If you do your bun in the back, I usually like to put on some large hoops. Super cute. All right, so we kicked it off with the bonnet, followed it up with our headscarf. Another thing that you can do if you just don't want to do your hair or touch it, use a silk or satin pillowcase. If I don't feel like doing anything or I'm not feeling well, do you know how good this pillow feels? Like you can just let everything out, all your emotions, all your stresses. Just take a nap. Just go to sleep. Just rest and know that as you are laying on your pillow, if you're wild with it, I'm not, but if you just happen to be wild with it, it's okay because your hair is just going to be gliding across this pillow It's not going to suck out the moisture from your hair like a cotton pillowcase would. It's not going to cause the friction like a cotton pillowcase would. So this is going to be great in helping to maintain your hair's health if you just don't feel like it. And we all have those days. Like I said, right now. Now we're actually going to get into some things that take a little bit of work. So I'm going to take my rings off because it's time to roll up our sleeves, and we're actually going to start getting into some hairstyles that you can do when you don't feel like doing your hair. So one easy thing that you can do when you just don't feel like doing your hair is what I typically do. And so what that is I will go and with my hair, I will generally just part it down the middle. So as you can see, my hair is parted all the way down the middle, and an easy hairstyle is just going to be buns. Some people may not be a fan of the buns. I personally will rock a bun and like it. 2 buns on the side of my head. So again, if this is a hairstyle that maybe you don't feel suits you, then feel free to pass on it. But if this is something that you think would look good on you, I would say just try it. You never know how it's going to look until you try it. And this doesn't even have to be a hairstyle that you have to wear outside of the house. Again, the whole point is just for you to have low maintenance hairstyles that you can have in your back pocket. So that way you can make sure that your hair remains healthy and protected without you really having to do much. So I'm going to introduce 2 products. So I have my You Had Me at a Low spray from Number Curls. I'm going to hold this one more time. This is a moisturizing spray that is going to help me with styling my hair. And then I also am going to be using our Sahara hair oil, and this is something that I'm going to be putting on my hair just to help seal in the moisture. So anytime that I'm doing my hair, I'm going to make sure that I'm moisturizing my hair because you don't want to style dry hair. That is a super easy way to damage your hair. So I'm just going to shake it up and give it a couple of spritzes. And you can do as little or as much as you want. I'm actually running low, so I may have to get out another bottle. Oh no, here it is. But yeah, it is running low. But that just tells you how much I'm using it. So, okay, I have added moisture to my hair. I can feel now how much softer my hair is. I'm going to take a little bit of my Sahara. I'm just going to put a couple of drops in my hands. Again, I'm not doing a whole lot. And I'm just going to coat my strands. Lightly coat my strands. So now I'm just going to take one side. You can brush it or you can choose not to. I'm just going to do a light brush. And then just like how you did with the headscarf, you're just going to take the hair, twist it, and then wrap it around. Use some bobby pins. Pin it. That's one bun done. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Again, twist, twist. And this is taking less than 2 minutes. Twist, twist, twist. I'm going to take my other bobby pin. Easy hairstyle, 2 buns. Didn't take much time. I didn't really have to look in the mirror or anything. I can go out. I can stay at home. I can lay on my beloved satin pillowcase. I can throw on a bonnet. This is something super easy where if you're having a week where you're just not feeling well, keep it in these 2 buns every other day. Just give your hair a spritz just to make sure that it's staying moisturized. Rub it in. You're good to go. Another thing that you can do if you don't want to do the buns is you can braid your hair. So you can just take your hair, you can put it into 3 sections. It looks like my hair. Just gonna add a little bit more moisture. And then I'm just gonna take it in the sections. And then I'm just gonna braid it, 3-strand braid. So that's one braid. And then I'll leave it like that. I'll take this next one out, do the same thing. And you can either do a 3-strand braid like I did here, or you can even do a 2-strand braid. So I'll just even demonstrate the 2-strand braid on this side, just so you can see what that's gonna look like. I'm gonna take it. Again, instead of 3, we're gonna do 2 on the side. And literally just wrapping it one over the other. Even faster than the 3-strand braid. Your hair is now braided. You can leave it like this. You can take it, you can pin it up in an updo, so that way you have, let me just demonstrate it. It's easier if I show you. But now you just have the loops here, and you can even just see how it has that gap. You can even just close in the gap if you want with a bobby pin. I personally don't care, but see how it's more tight to my head. If you want to do that, just use some bobby pins to secure it. And then that's a simple updo that you can do. Boom. Again, it's going to look different because I have 2 different style braids, but if they were the same, it's going to look the same. You could easily put on a silk or satin headband and go out just like this. Lastly, if you are keeping your hair braided, whether it's 3 or 2-strand, you can literally just put on a cap. So again, whatever hat it is that you're wearing, you want to make sure that you're using a silk or satin scarf or something that's lined so that that fabric isn't just rubbing up against your hair. And you can easily just put that hat on your head, just so that you don't have to worry about, let's say you don't want to lay down your edges, or you don't want to have to use a brush or whatever it is. Let's say this part is a little fuzzy and you just don't even want to deal with it. You can just have the bottom part done, and that's all that people would see along with your scarf. Looks like I didn't really do that great of a job of tightening up this bottom part. All right, boom, that's now finished. A last thing that you can do is to just literally twist your hair. So yes, we did a 3-stranded braid. Yes, we did a 2-strand twist. I'm going to demonstrate on the 2-stranded twist area, but you can literally just take your hair and literally go from the top and twist it. So I'm literally just twisting my hair. No 2-strand, no nothing, just the same way that we did right before we were getting ready to do the buns. Literally just twist it. And then you can take it and you can pin it into a beautiful updo. So I'm going to take this part and pin it. And then that way you can see what that looks like. And again, I did not do this super tight at all, but it really doesn't even have to be super tight. And then so here you can see what it looks like from the side. And then here you can see what it looks like here. So again, the whole point is just for your hair to be protected. Yes, if you want to take the time to make it look nice, you can. I think a lot of these hairstyles look decent and fine where I would feel comfortable going outside with it looking like that. Of course, I would never go outside with a one 3-stranded braid and a 2-stranded braid. You want to make sure that you have like for like. But again, you have so many options when it comes to styling your hair when you don't feel like doing anything with it. So, this is Christine. I just want to let you know that it's okay. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to want and to need a break. It is okay to look in the mirror and say, I just don't feel like it today. It is okay, 100% absolutely fine. You're going to have those days. I'm going to have those days. Again, I'm having that day today. But the main thing is no matter how you feel, I want you to be prepared to just be able to take a few minutes, a few seconds, less than 5 minutes for sure, just to be able to do something easy with your hair. I just took everything out on both sides. I have these elastic rubber bands that are hair safe so it won't break your hair off. I could literally take this, wrap it around once, make a bun, literally do the same on the other side, pull it in, make a bun. Again, the goal is just for you to have your hair in a style that is going to take you as little effort as possible, but is still going to protect your hair from the elements, from your fabrics that are around you, just from lack of care. You want a hairstyle that's going to maintain itself as long as humanly possible when you don't feel like maintaining it. And again, I highly recommend, even if you're not using our products, that you have some kind of moisturizing spray. It should be a water-based product, whether it's a leave-in conditioner if so you so choose, but something where as you are going your days where you're not feeling well, you want to be able just to hit it up and moisturize, because dryness is a super easy way for your hair to break out. You can have the most protective hairstyle possible, but if it is dry and it is drying your hair out, it'll make your hair brittle and prone to breakage. That is an easy way for us curlies to have damaged hair and hair loss, is for our hair to be dry and us not to moisturize it. So again, it is okay to not feel like taking care of your hair, but there are ways for you to still take care of your hair even when you don't feel like it. So this is Christine. I hope that you got something out of this YouTube video. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe this video. Put in the comments some things that you like to do, methods that you like to use when you just don't feel like it, that you think would help other curlies out when they're just going through or just literally don't feel like it. So again, this is Christine. Make sure that you find us every Monday because we are releasing a new video every Monday. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a good one. Bye, everybody. Hey, friend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.